Prospectus here, and today I'm going to be talking far more about someone else's uterus than should be legally acceptable. So, the big news coming out of US soccer and the Olympics is that United States women's national team goalkeeper Hope Solo tested positive for the diuretic known as canrenone prior to the team's send-off match against Canada on June 15th, and she was subsequently issued a warning by the US Anti-Doping Agency. So today I wanted to talk about, first of all, what diuretics and canrenone are, then go into Hope Solo's statement on the matter, and then talk about why this is a controversy in the first place and why it is no big deal. So, going from the top, diuretics are not performance-enhancing drugs. Diuretics are water pills, and they cause the body to expel any fluid that it's trying to hold on to, so you're urinating more frequently. And the controversy about diuretics stems from the fact that they can mask the evidence that a person is taking anabolic steroids. Anabolic steroids cause the body to retain fluid. And so when a person is on a steroid cycle, they have this fluid that they're trying to get rid of. And so they can take a diuretic to not only flush out their system, but they can hide the fact that they were taking these steroids. So anti-doping agencies have a problem with that. But in Hope Solo's statement, she specifically states this was not to hide the fact she was on a steroid cycle. She was not. That instead she was given a prescription for a medication to treat PMS symptoms by her doctor, and she was oblivious to the fact that it happened to contain a diuretic. And this is a legitimate excuse, and so I'll go ahead and explain why. So, let's talk about PMS. This is going to be super awesome. PMS sucks. When a person has PMS, the body tends to feel weak, you feel cranky, you can sometimes get crippling pains, and you bloat. So, pretty much every woman uses some sort of pill to treat PMS. You might have heard of things like Pamprin or Midol. They might also use birth control to suppress their cycle. But a person's PMS symptoms can vary in severity. You can also change your diet. You might use less salt on your meals so that you're not retaining water. Salt causes the body to retain water, and you tend to drink more water to flush out your system. But sometimes that doesn't cut it. And when a person has really severe symptoms of PMS, they can go to the doctor and get prescriptions for medications to treat PMS symptoms. So in this case, it appears that Hope Solo was having problems with bloating, and so she went to the doctor to get a diuretic to help get rid of the bloating. It is likely that she was prescribed something called aldactone. Aldactone is a diuretic that is proven to help relieve the bloating brought on by PMS. And so, like I said, PMS is not fun for anybody, and women will do pretty much anything that they can to get rid of the symptoms of PMS. And while diuretics can help relieve the bloating and make it a little bit easier to go through a cycle, it doesn't do everything, but it helps make it a little bit easier on women. So it is a legitimate excuse, and it can be used to treat PMS. So why was this a controversy in the first place? One of the big reasons is the headline. When I was driving around and I got a text from a friend when I stopped and I found that I'd been texted, Hope Solo failed a drug test. And I'm thinking, okay, so what drug was she taking? Was she taking like meth? Was she taking marijuana? Was she on speed? What was she taking? It's not an illegal drug in that sense. It was the other kind of illegal drug. So, the ambiguous headline, one of the big things. Second thing is that while the headline that was out there, Hope Solo fails a drug test, was technically correct, it's still sensational because she didn't really, take something that is completely illegal. There are sanctions on it. And like most organized sports, if you have a doctor's prescription, you can take some substances. So it's mainly a big thing brought on by the media that this blew up in the first place, but the public warning certainly helped. So what would have been a more accurate headline? Probably something like Hope Solo caught being female, but that doesn't really bring in the clicks. A site like Deadspin, which I'm pretty sure was the first site to report this, tries to get ad revenue. They want to get clicks, and so what better way to get clicks than to say somebody failed a drug test? We love to read that stuff. We eat it up. If it bleeds, it leads. So that's probably the big reason that this helped blow up so much. The ambiguous headline. People are thinking maybe she was on, some kind of illegal drug that would get US law enforcement in trouble. Maybe she got arrested. No. She took something for PMS. So that's essentially the big controversy there. But it's no big deal. Hope Solo, the big thing about Olympic athletes is that the testing agencies literally test the crap out of you. They test both blood and urine, and Hope Solo has been in multiple Olympics and World Cups. She has never tested positive for any kind of performance-enhancing drug. She has always been proven to be a clean athlete. She also has a great work ethic. She came back from what should have been a career-ending injury in less than a year, and still never took any sort of steroid to make the rehabilitation or anything like that go any easier. And trust me, if she had tried any kind of performance-enhancing drug, it would have been caught at some point. So this was just the fact that she had gone to the doctor, she didn't check everything out thoroughly, and it was an honest mistake. So what comes of this? Nothing, really. It's just a warning, no big deal, and the Olympic Committee should be happy that they know that Hope Solo is a female, considering that they've had so much controversy surrounding that South African runner about was she male or was she female. They do know that Hope Solo is indeed female, and she also has female problems, just like anybody else in the world. So it's really no big deal. It shouldn't be a controversy. Hope Solo is not on any kind of PEDs. She is still a clean athlete, made an honest mistake, and happens to suffer cramps like the rest of us. So, yeah, that's it for now. Just a quick rant. I'm a huge soccer junkie, so wanted to make sure that that was taken care of, and I'll be back with baseball next time. So, until then, see ya!